youtube.com/Wi-Fi Sheep with me, Tom, and we're still here. This is day 2 of Centre for Computer History Cambridge's Retro Festival 1982 edition. I'm sorry about the streams yesterday. I know the first one was okay, and the second one it all just fell apart quite quickly. I'm also sorry for being about an hour late live streaming this, because I for some reason thought it's 3 o'clock I said today, and I actually said 1 o'clock. So if you've been waiting around and I've just not been on air, I apologise for that, but hey, I'm here now. Also, if this stream fails and we end up falling off air for whatever reason, I will probably just try and carry on doing a pre-record, and I'll upload that separately. Anyway, let's get on and have a look. Got a few people I want to talk to, and a few things I want to do actually. So it's actually gone nice and quiet now. It's been a good day, but Sunday was always going to be quieter. So Brian, and I forget the surname unfortunately, on YouTube yesterday on the last live stream asked about the converter boxes I use for the HD standards. So here is the box. It doesn't have a serial number or name, but Brian, if you're watching, what you want to search for is HD video converter, SCART HDMI, HDMI 720p, 1080p. If you search that, you should find a box that looks kind of like this. What you need to make sure is that it accepts RGB SCART input. Some of these boxes only do composite. If it only does composite, that's going to be no good, unfortunately. It has to be RGB, otherwise this doesn't work. So I hope that helps. They're metal chassis boxes. They look like that basically. So best of luck sourcing those. You can find those very easily. Don't be tempted by those who have bought these and are reselling them specifically for the BBC Micro or vintage systems, because the markup on them is horrendous. You can pick those up, I don't know what the prices are now, but I want to say about £25, £30 perhaps. I honestly haven't looked to see what the prices are now. Things might be a bit different, but you can get these generically quite cheap off eBay, AliExpress, wherever you're comfortable buying from. Right, now what we're going to do is I want to go and find Tony Jewell if I can. He's over here. Do you have a moment, Tony? I'll just let you... Yes. That's all right. You take your photograph. That's all right. That's no problem. What we'll do is we're going to have a closer look at some dragons. I know I showed you these briefly yesterday, but I want to show you something. Well, Tony's going to show us something. So, Tony, yes. First of all, thanks so much for taking time out of your day to talk to us.
Oh, no problem at all.
Now, just to be clear, you're the show organiser, so you're the events coordinator. So we'll talk about that in a moment. But first, I want to talk Dragon.
Lovely.
And yeah, we're going to move people out of the way. So, 2 dragons.
Yes.
Beige one that looks more I'm used to seeing.
Yeah.
And black coloured dragon, is that?
Yeah. So I didn't do this, and it's not certainly they never made a black one.
Right.
Somebody had a rather yellowed one and took it and resprayed it and made this.
Okay.
So yeah, this is my rather overly upgraded machine, and I'll show what's going on here. So what we've got in here is a microcontroller, a Raspberry Pico, which is basically emulating the graphics chip in the Dragon and curing some of its more famous problems. And if we have a look at my 2 screens here, this is the normal output of a Dragon.
So I'm not really a Dragon person, you know. So when I know about the Dragon and also the Coco, it's sort of vomit green is kind of
green is the cut. Basically, the one of the failings of the simple graphics chip in the Dragon is it can only do a green border. So because of that, most games are on a green background, and there is a lot of green going on.
Yeah.
Also, the graphics chip was designed for American TVs, NTSC. So to make it work on PAL, it never quite works, which is why it also shimmers a bit. You'll see the quality is a bit noisy.
Artifacting, yeah.
So there have been many attempts over the years to fix this problem, and this one is probably the nicest here. So this basically emulates the chip, but because it's an emulation, you can also make it do things the original chip couldn't, and one of them is to solve the green problem.
So this is effectively the same feed coming from, the program is running on 2 screens at once, but you can see the difference between the stock output and that looks much more pleasing to me.
It does indeed.
It's much clearer as well. Look at that.
Feeling of BBC Micro.
Yes.
It's similar sort of colour palette. And all I've done in this case is I've just swapped green for black. So when the CPU is telling the processor here to do green, I've said no, do black instead. And
so this is very similar to viewers who remember the video NULA chips that we've been looking at with the BBC Micro.
Yes,
this
very
is basically
similar idea.
the Dragon version of
Yes.
that.
Yes.
I'm assuming this would work with the Coco.
Yes, it would.
Yes.
It would work, and actually, this will work with any 6847 base machine. So it will work with the Acorn Atom. And
Oh, really?
Yes, and it was originally designed for the Acorn Atom. It's that code base I've taken and helped get working on the Dragon.
Gosh, let's just take another look at that. So yeah, so Raspberry Pi Pico microcontroller,
Yeah.
and then ribbon coming out, and you're going into the VGA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the microcontroller's doing the VGA as well. It's just bit banging it out as enough CPU to generate a VGA signal as well as do the emulation.
That's really, really cool. Just very briefly then on this one. Yeah.
So if that's kind of ultimate modern Dragon, this would have been probably the best Dragon system you could have bought in 1984. So again, we've got another solution to the graphics issue. We have another board here, this time with a 6845 graphics chip, which I think is the same as the BBC Micro. And that's what's driving this monitor. And this has got 80-column text. But the original display still works. So we've got the second screen here that I'm generating the fractal on is the Dragon's original output. So this is a true two-screen machine.
And that's kind of what you would have been able to achieve.
You would have been able to achieve that, with the double floppy drives, etc., in 1984-85 if you had the money. And it would have been quite an expensive system.
Well, that's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for explaining that. I've been sort of looking at it for a few days now. So, as I said at the start of the video, you're the coordinator for this event. So, what's the kind of motivation for you for putting on events like this?
So that we can get people together. Communities, they're great online. We share a lot of information online. But sometimes there's nothing like physically meeting the people like myself, Tom, and all these people here. And it's a chance to get our machines out and get them working. I like to do different themed things each year, so we grab different machines from our collection and get them running and get them in front of other people and other enthusiasts.
I must say, for me, it's amazing just the fact we've got the museum's content over there, and then just right down the middle of the main hall, it's all these privately owned machines that are here today, and it just, the atmosphere, especially this weekend, has been amazing, hasn't it?
It's been really busy. Yesterday was a very busy day for the museum. So yeah, it's good for the museum too.
So, if you were thinking about coming down and didn't, you missed out, I'm afraid. It's been absolutely brilliant.
We'll almost certainly be doing it again in October.
Yes,
so come along.
I appreciate we're live and you're on the spot now, but what's the rumours I'm hearing about what we might be doing in October?
We might try and get a bigger venue. The problem is that each year this event gets bigger and bigger. So no promises, early days, but we might try and get ourselves into a bigger venue so we can all spread out, we can all bring more machines, and we can have more activity.
That would probably be one of the biggest events in the UK then, if it happened. Yeah, that's amazing. Tony, thank you so much. By the way, where can we find you on Twitter? It's on the Bane badge, isn't it?
It's on the Bane badge.
There we are.
Here be Dragons 3.
I called you Verby Dragons before, I'm so sorry. But
okay.
Tony, thank you so much. Okay, right. Where are we going? I'm going around here now. Right, I'm going to try and find... Where's David gone? Oh, he's disappeared on me. Because yesterday, people were asking about these Apple II clone machines. And yes, I can see the messages, by the way. So don't worry, I have read what you put. So yeah, these Apple II clone machines. Where's David gone? He's disappeared on me. Oh, that's a shame. If I find him, I'll. Where's David? Never mind. Okay. So as I said, it's been a fantastic show. This has been a really, really good show. We're still open until 5 today, by the way. So there is chance. If you're local to the Cambridge area, you can make it, then you're still very much welcome. But yeah, I know some of you commented on the fact you're thinking about maybe attending a retro festival for the first time, and absolutely do, because it's just, the amount of you just build off of people's enthusiasm, and I'm going to go home and think, right, what are we going to do on the channel next? We've got so much we can do, and as you heard from Tony there yourself, we may be doing a bigger retro show in the Cambridge area in October. That will probably be the biggest in the UK, and it will be really, really exciting to be part of that. So, oh, there he is. David? Hello, sorry, we're live. Do you have a moment? Can we talk about the... Yeah, I lost you for a moment. Right. This Apple II clone thingy. Yeah. Can you just explain this to me? Because let's just start again.
It's a sort of Apple II clone.
Okay.
So it's 6502, 64K of memory.
Yeah.
And it's got sort of AppleSoft Basic in it. So it's compatible in that you can take a basic program from an Apple II and it will run on this. But because the hardware is slightly different beyond that, any machine code program, anything which uses the I/O, is not going to work.
Okay, right.
And if it's a text-based program, it's going to run really slow because it's all graphical based. So
this is the output. And I think I said to you yesterday, this output looks very Apple One-ish almost. I don't know if that's fair or not.
No, it is like an Apple II, but so you do a basic program, and do the classic, kind of keys. So, hello, world, and then 20, 10. So on an actual Apple II, this will just fly off the screen, scrolling nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Because this is running in graphics mode.
Oh, I see. Right, I'm with you. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
So it's quite slow on that side of it. We'll see.
What's the clock rate of the machine? What's it running at?
It's still 1 megahertz.
1 megahertz.
So it's still the clock the same, but because it's always running in graphics mode, anything text on there is still really slow. And that's done to save cost, but it was also designed to be used in the Chinese market. So it will, with an add-on board which fits underneath it, similar size box, it will actually display the full Chinese character set.
The form factor is the thing. It's just absolutely throwing me. I mean, what on earth?
Multitech also made modems. So
I see.
We believe that's probably just a repurposed mold for a modem. Yeah.
Can I try a key?
Certainly.
Right.
Yeah.
Chiclet keyboard or?
Yeah. So it's plastic chiclet. It's not
too bad, is it?
No. But they obviously thought that wasn't good enough, so let's provide a bigger rubber-keyed membrane keyboard. But it's awful. It's worse than the Spectrum.
Oh, good. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's.
So you need to put some real effort into type on that one.
And is that a joystick for it? Or?
It is. Yeah.
Is that self-centering or?
Yeah, it's
sort of.
Yeah, it's not very good. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And what was this called again? The machine?
It's a Multitech Microprocessor 2.
Microprocessor 2.
Multitech went on to basically become Acer.
Oh right, so this is a forerunner of Acer. Gosh, right, okay.
And they've done earlier machines such as the Microprocessor 1 and 1 Plus, which was Z80 training machine.
Training machine.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, well, look, thank you so much for explaining that to us. I know everyone was just commenting on this yesterday, so go and talk about those. I don't know anything about them, so glad I found you. Anyway, cheers, David. Thank you so much. Right, I think that's everything for the moment. Yes, by the way, I did see the comments, and I believe somebody, a channel fan, is on the way. So yeah, I'm here until 5, by all means. Let's just flip back. There we are. Oh, too close. Right. What I will say is it has been absolutely fantastic to meet so many of you that actually decided to come down and say hello in person. So I think this is the most fans or channel subscribers I have ever met, kind of like in one day before. So it's been amazing just to kind of actually network with you, and you're real people. It's not just sort of usernames on a screen kind of thing. So that's been really, really cool. And I just want to say thank you so much for those of you that have made the effort, not only to come down and say hi, but also in paying your ticket fees, supporting the Centre for Computer History and all the great work that's actually being done here. So that's the other end. So what we'll do. It's not part of the exhibition. I just think it's so cool. what I like shooting in this space around here is the gaming with all the consoles and stuff. This area is just so cool. I know you've seen it before on the channel, but I just really like this area. Wish I had something like that at home, I tell you. So there we are. So we got a couple of hours left. Again, I'm so sorry about the live stream schedule going completely out the window. But hey, this has worked all right. We've got a good 15 minutes. Hopefully the sound and vision has come through okay to you. And yeah, it's been fantastic. I really hope to see more of you in the near future. If you can, do try and come down to one of these sort of shows. They are fantastic to be at, and it's just, I can't tell you just how much of a good day it's really been. Okay, that's it for me for now. So if you've done already, please do consider liking and subscribing. And I'll see you real soon, right here on the channel. Until next time, bye for now.